going to try this outside today. It is gorgeous. I did my yoga class Monday outside and it turned out well. It's a little more breezy today, so I'm hoping the microphone is all right. I kind of got it tucked back into a corner, so we'll see how it goes. I love doing Tai Chi and Qigong outside. It just adds so much to being able to tune in to the Qi, both inside of you and around you, and that connection between us and everything around us. My greeting today was with a fist and a flat hand and a bow. Oftentimes you'll see Tai Chi practitioners, Qigong practitioners greet each other in this way. And remember, I mirror you, so right hand is in a fist, and this symbolizes strength. Left hand is flat palm, the four fingers mean friendship, and the thumb is humility. So try it with me, it just feels good. So you push one into the other, and we bow and greet each other. And bring the arms down to the side. So in just a few moments, we'll start a warm-up with forms that are familiar. I would like to teach a little more Tai Chi in these next few videos, in these next few sessions. There is a particular teacher that I like called David Dorian Ross, and he teaches in a very easy to understand way. And if you've been with me before, I always give you a little explanation about Tai Chi versus Qigong, and that Tai Chi tends to be very long, drawn out, one right after the other forms, almost like a choreographed dance. It's a little difficult, a lot difficult, to teach that to a group that could change all the time. So my teaching centers usually more around Qigong, which is repetitive movements, repetitive forms that can be done in any order. Tai Chi has to be done in a particular order. Tai Chi also moves around the floor, out in the ground a lot on the earth. What I like about this particular group of beginning moves is that he has organized it in a way that you're kind of in one spot mostly. It makes it a little easier to learn, in my opinion. Let's start with our warm-up, and then we'll start nibbling away. There's 9 movements that go with this. We'll do a couple today. We're going to take this really slow and easy, lots of repetition. The repetition is to learn the physical movement, enough that you can slip into the sense of the energy. Let's talk briefly about the stance and the alignment in the body, especially the spine. In Tai Chi, Qigong, it's said that the Qi, the life force energy, doesn't flow in places in the body that aren't lined up. The alignment, the mechanical, physical body isn't lined up. In particular, the spine. So there is a metaphor, and it's a strand of pearls. The head would be the top pearl, and then the strand of pearls just hangs from the base of the skull. So stand with feet hip distance apart, little softness in the knees. Let your arms be away from the body a little bit. Now pull the chin back just a little. This isn't a huge, exaggerated movement. It's just lining the ears over the shoulders. And imagine that there's a strand of pearls dangling from the base of your skull. And that's your spine. Breathe into that. Visualization in Tai Chi, Qigong is very important. So visualize the pearls. Embody that visualization. Now as you're standing here, imagining that there's a strand of pearls hanging from the base of the skull, I want you to also think about the legs. And in the legs, there's a heaviness, a sinking, a grounding. Almost to the point that you're blending into the earth. You're one with the earth, like a tree, roots sent down into the tree. The head's very light and lifting up. experience those opposites in energy, that lifting, rising energy through the crown of the head, and the heavy sinking energy of the strand of pearls hanging, but also the shoulders are sinking, the legs are heavy. And breathe, inhaling and exhaling. Notice all of the opposites right now. The inhale versus the exhale. The rising up versus the sinking down. And remember that we seek balance in these energies. We need opposites. We need yin, we need yang, but we need a balance. Our Tai Chi, Qigong practice replenishes that flow, reestablishes the flow, kind of fills the tank. All right, open the eyes. Let's do a little warm up. We'll do Bagua Sheng Dao Gong. It's a very old, from a Shaolin temple, long time ago, long time ago. And I think it was used as a warm up for warriors. We've done this one before. So let's start with the feet together. And then we're going to step out a little wider than hip distance apart. Use the hands to gather in front of you. Swallow. Lace the fingers. Push the hands up to the level of the heart. Now flip your hands. Reach up. Release the fingers being laced together. Now curve your hands like you have a big bubble around you and you're smoothing the edges, the top half of that bubble. Exhale, bring the arms to the shoulder height. Inhale, up, look up. And exhale. Inhale up. As I inhale, I straighten the legs. And as I exhale, there's a little softening, a little bend in the knees. Energetically, there's a lift with the inhale. As I look up, arms reach up to the sky. And a sinking as I exhale, bending into the knees. Noticing the earth. Let's do 3 more. Time movement with breath. Last one of these. Now pause as your arms are extending out from your shoulders. We've got that curved motion of the hands. Now we're going to turn the wrists so the palms face the earth, and then flex the wrists so the fingertips point up towards the sky. My knees are still bent a little bit. This is like flying. As I exhale, I'm going to bend into the knees, bring the hands down to my thighs. Lead with the elbows as I fly, bringing the arms back up, straighten the legs. Exhale, that sinking feeling down towards the earth. Inhale, rising up towards the sky, the yang energy of the sky and the yin of the earth. Let's do 3 more of these. Exhale. And inhale. Oh, I wish you could be out here in the sunshine with me. Last one. Now pause with the arms extended, wrists are flexed. We're going to keep the arms in the upper body just like this. I'm going to fold at my hips, so where the legs end and my belly begins. Folding over till the heart's parallel with the earth. We'll fly here. I'm going to bring the arms down, keeping the wrists flexed. Now the labdung points of the hands are facing the earth. I want the inner wrists to touch. As you inhale, the elbows rise up, reach way up there with the hands, and exhale. Let the arms come back down. Notice my torso's not moving, it's just my arms. A little softness in the knees to protect the back. Now, once you get the movement, see if you can sense the energy. Let's do 3 more here. Nice deep inhale as you reach up and open. And exhale as you release the hands towards the earth. 1 more. Now pause here, let the inner wrists touch. I always like to hold here for a moment. Let my head hang. And take the breath deep. And feel how that stretches the back open. Now imagine your hands are able to pull energy from the earth. So you're going to dig up some energy from the earth and then drawing that energy up the inside of the legs with your fingertips. You're tracing meridians, energy pathways up the inside of the legs. As your hands reach your torso, cross. And smooth the hands up the ribs. As your hands reach your collarbones, uncross. Now cross the hands behind the head. And reach up towards the sky. And exhale back down. Pausing here. Let's feel. Remembering the pearls. Remembering the light feeling in the head. Remembering the heavy feeling in the legs. I hope you can hear the birds. Inhale and exhale. Just feel, just become aware of sensation. Make no judgment of that sensation. Just notice it. Be the witness. Be here in this moment as you explore the body for sensation. Release your arms down, kind of shake them out a little bit. Now we'll do the 8 brocades as part of our warm-up. We've done the 8 brocades a lot together. This is the way that David Dorian Ross teaches the 8 brocades. There's some subtle differences compared to another teacher. Her first name is Mimi. I'm not sure what her last name is, compared to the way she teaches it. And I like to learn a variety. And that's one of the fun things about being self-taught in this, like I am. Of course, YouTube's my source. Like YouTube is a source for a lot of our information nowadays. You can start to dive in and learn different forms, different Tai Chi forms, different Qigong forms, and then you'll become familiar with the names, but then you'll discover that with a different teacher, and it seems like it's kind of sort of different, but then as you watch, the essence of the movements in there, it's just the interpretation of that teacher. So it's kind of fun. Once you learn the forms yourself, I find that I kind of add my own flavor to it. And I become most aware of that when I go back to look at a video or read something and think, oh, that's right, that's a little different than that's morphed into for me. But in my mind, I think that's okay. You're just kind of layering yourself into this. So the 8 brocades, Bagua Sheng Dao Gong. We're going to start with the feet together. Step out to the left. Nice and slow. This is called holding up the heavens like a pillar. So you keep a little bend in the knees, gathering from the earth energy. So bringing the hands in front of you, lace your fingers together. You don't want to drop that yin energy. Push it up to the heart. Now flip the hands as they reach the heart. Reach up, look up. And boy, I've got it nice out here today. And exhale down. Those heavens are pretty nice today. It's the movement, holding up the heavens like a pillar. Push the energy from the earth up to the heart, middle dantian. Flip, reach up, look up. And exhale down. As I exhale and come down, softness in the knees. Always remembering that strand of pearls. Inhale goes up. Straightening the legs, reaching up, looking up, and exhale down. Keep going. Now once you get the movement, they're simple. See if you can feel the energy. What does it feel like for you? Let's do 3 more of these. Last one. And exhale, bring the arms down to the sides. Reaching out with the arms will gather energy from beside of us and then push that energy down the central channel of the body, clearing out any stagnant energy that we've loosened up. Let's do that again. Inhale, gathering. And exhale, clearing. And the next one is called shooting the golden bow. We're going to step wide, tuck the tailbone a little bit, and then I always like to take my hands to my knees. My knees are old. And let them warm up to this a little, kind of side to side thing. Knees are boss. If they hurt, don't do this. Don't get down as far. But notice the direction that your knees are bending as you're going side to side. The knees should bend right down the center of the foot. And then pause. Bring your arms in front of you. Make gentle fists. We're going to start to the right. Right hand makes an L shape. Pull back like a bowstring. And stay in this squat as you bring your arms to the left. And pull back. Let your breath slide into this. Let's do one more on each side. And as you're doing this, let the gaze go right above the tip of the index finger to infinity, like you can see forever. And release the arms down. And we're going to stay in this squat. Bring your hands to your knees. This is called wagging the tail. And again, you've done these with me before, perhaps. And these are subtly different than I usually teach. Sometimes I revisit David Dorian Ross, and I like to teach his ways as well. So reach through the crown of the head as you're pushing your hips back. As you exhale, the chest softly drops. As you inhale, let the chest rise up to the left and let your tail wag to the right. And exhale down. Second side. Exhale, chest comes forward. Inhale, chest rises up, and you wag your tail in the opposite direction. Exhale. And inhale. Keep going. Let's do one more each side. Last one. And rise up. Step the feet back to hip distance apart as you gather and clear. I'm pausing to talk about the breath. The breath is your best teacher. Qigong and Tai Chi are very, very slow. And it's very, very easy to get the movement, and then the mind wanders and you're just getting faster and faster and faster. If you keep your mind anchored on the breath and only move as the breath dictates, moving with the breath will keep you at a very slow pace. Your mind will wander again, just bring it back. This is connecting heaven and earth. So we start like we did with holding up the heavens like a pillar. We're gathering earth energy. This time we don't lace fingers. Bring the hands to the heart. I'm going to release my right palm to the earth and flip my left palm to the heavens. Reach. And then turn the top hand down, come to the heart, and go the other way. Inhale as you reach and connect. And exhale as you bring both hands, palms down to the heart. And go the other way. Exhale brings you to center. Inhale, stretch and reach, opposite directions. Keep going. Remember the pace of the breath. Let's do one more each side. Last one. Both arms to the side. Together. And clear. In Qigong, it's not important that we're in unison. My breath pattern, my rate of breathing is probably different than yours. So once you've learned the form, let your breath dictate your pace. It's not important that we're in unison. And if you have a little more movement as I finish my repetitions, take the time to take it. We'll all end up in the same place. Tai Chi is a little different. Tai Chi is meant to be done in unison. And in the Qigong forms, paying attention to the breath, allowing the breath to guide your pace. And the next movement is punching with angry eyes. Qi, the life force energy, can be cleansed and released from us, and that's what these movements do. They're reestablishing those rivers of energy. We're releasing the stagnant qi, the used up qi, releasing it to all the life forms around us. We can release it in many places and receive it in many places. The eyes are one. So when we say angry eyes with this, it's so you have that intention of releasing, opening the eyes up like you're angry as you punch. And then you soften and you draw that fresh qi back from around you. So bring the hands, actually in David Dorian Ross's way of doing this, we're in a nice wide qua, horse riding stance. So we get that same position as shooting the golden bow and wagging the tail. Bring your hands next to your kidneys. Think of that pearl, that strand of pearl. Inhale, we're gonna stay in the squat. As you exhale, punch out with your left arm and don't extend the arm completely. Shake that arm and open the eyes. You're releasing that stagnant qi. Then as you inhale, soften and draw back. Second side exhale with the intent of releasing stale qi. Soften, draw back. Keep going. Smile when you draw back. You'll notice the energy shift. One more each side. And as you finish, stepping the feet closer to hip distance apart as you pause to gather and clear. Dragon. This is really simple but powerful. So it's a twist. So we're really opening up the spine. Remember the strand of pearls with the spine, a little bend in the knees. And we're going to turn from the lower belly, lower dantian. So my arms are passive. My arms are just hanging. And I turn as I exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And remember to take the twist clear up to the crown of the head. So you're looking over your shoulders. Inhale, center. Strand of pearls. Exhale, twist. Bringing out the spine. Releasing the stale energy. And receiving the fresh, rejuvenated life force energy. One more each way. As you finish facing forward, gather and clear. Keeping the feet a little wider than hip distance apart and a bend in the knees. I want you to take your hands to your low back. So I'll turn so you can see where my fingers point down. We're going to do a little back bend, just a little back bend as I inhale. And as I exhale, I'm smoothing my hands down the backs of my legs, folding at the hip crease. And then taking opposite elbows. Bend the knees. Roll the spine up one vertebrae at a time. Take the hands to the low back, a little back bend. Exhale forward, smoothing. Opposite elbows, knees bent. Roll up as you inhale. Hands to low back, take that back bend and exhale down. Keep going. Try to make this one breath. Exhale takes you down. Inhale brings you up. Two more. Last one. And rise up together and clear. So as we've gone through 7 of the 8 rotates, we've reestablished the flow in meridians. Now we need to sync the chi, dropping the chi into the lower dantian. Not all of it, but you need to settle a good part of that fresh chi down into the belly so you've got that to draw from through the rest of the day. Arms at the sides. As you inhale, come up on the toes. And as you exhale, drop. Inhale up. exhale, drop. Let's do 3 more. One more for me. And pause here for a moment. Arms are away from the body, that strand of pearls. Legs are heavy. Shoulders are heavy. The crown of the head is light. What do you feel in the body? And then release and open the eyes. I need to turn my page. So, a little bit about Tai Chi. Tai Chi Chuan, that term means the ultimate fist, I believe. Ultimate martial art. Tai Chi comes from martial arts. So these movements that we learn in Tai Chi, and there's in Qigong as well, are also movements learned as a martial art. I know nothing about martial arts, but I enjoy the Tai Chi. And as I understand it, the Tai Chi and Qigong are forms that the teachers of martial arts used for their warriors as a warm-up and to really be slow and tune into the energy. So Tai Chi Chuan, meaning ultimate martial art. The lineage of the Tai Chi has a father, a mother, and a midwife, according to David Dorian Ross. So the father of Tai Chi is martial arts. And that gives us the structure of the movements. The mother of Tai Chi is Chinese medicine. And mothers tell us to stand up straight, to go outside and play, not be indoors all the time, not just sit, get up and move around. What do mothers also tell us? There's one other thing. I guess that's what it is. So the midwife, the mediator between the father and the mother, is balance and harmony. So if you think of the father being yang energy in the sky, that warrior, fiery, active energy, and the mother being the yin energy of the earth, the nurturing, quiet, playful kind of energy. The midwife is the balance, that harmony between both. That's what we seek, a balance and harmony in life. So there's not good and bad energy. We need both. We just need a balance and to use the energy appropriately in any given situation. I want to do a wrist exercise, and this again was from David Dorian Ross. So to feel the chi, to feel the energy, I want you to take your hands, cross your wrists, and it doesn't matter which hand's on top. The palms are facing opposite directions, but the wrists are just about an inch away from each other, and just start to make small circles. Like the size of, 50-cent piece. Small circles. And the first, perhaps, that you become aware of is the physical motion. And maybe you can feel the heat. But maybe there's also a sense of something else. Maybe, maybe not. Keep that rolling motion, but bring the palms over top of each other and roll. Almost like you have a gumball in between your hands. You roll. And I like to even squeeze the ball a little bit. So we're rolling, squeezing. Notice if you're becoming aware of any other sensations. Maybe you slowly pull the hands away from each other and bring them back towards each other without letting the physical body touch. See what you feel. Now bring one hand next to each other. And as you inhale, slowly separate the hands. And as you exhale, bring the fingertips towards each other. Keep going. I call this ocean breath. Inhale and exhale. Keep going. Five more breaths. Last one. And then release the hands down. So I find the slower that you go, and especially when you're new to this exploration of the chi field outside of the body, to make the movements small. As you're able to tune into that more, it's fun to play with that energy. Let the hands go big. I always imagine a big bubble, a big ball that's expanding. But he thinks more in the terms of a big, long piece of taffy that he's playing with. So let's keep that in mind. So that was an exercise that you do during the day to start becoming familiar with that chi field, that energy field that's around us. That's very much there, that we're very much able to feel. It just takes some quieting down to sense into it. I want to start with Tai Chi walking. Now, we've done Tai Chi walking before, taking us across the floor. But let's do it in place. I want to incorporate a couple of ideas here. Bringing the feet hip distance apart, about like that. Let's bring them together because I want to start with the legs first. So the knees are bent a little bit, arms are out of this. As I inhale, I'm going to step out to the left. So I shift my weight to the right, lift my left leg, and step out a little wider than hip distance apart. Now my weight's even. Let's do that again. We're going to do it several times. Weight's even, feet are together. As you inhale, weight to the right, step out left. Weight's even again. Let's do that 2 more times. And see if you notice that rising energy and the sinking energy as we do that simple movement. Last time. Good. And keep your legs like this for now. We're going to do the arms. This is called opening the door. And we'll put the two together in a moment. So my knees are soft and bent. A little word about the stance in Tai Chi. So remember the pearls dangling from the spine. Now think about your tailbone. So the tailbone is right at the base of the spine. And imagine you have a dinosaur tail and it's heavy. So the tailbone sinks a little towards the earth. You kind of tuck the tailbone. So there's a flattening of the lumbar curve, the low back curve. See if you can get a sense of that. Knees are bent. I'm going to bring my arms slowly up and they're very relaxed up to shoulder height. Now my elbows get heavy. Fingertips float up as the arms sink down. Let's do that again. Inhale. Elbows and shoulders are heavy. Exhale. The arms down. Let's do 3 more of those, just the arms. Inhale. Legs straighten a bit here. And exhale. Knees bend as the arms come down. 2 more. Last one. Good. So those were the arms. Let's put that together with the legs. And this is another one of those times that the way I have been teaching something is a little different than when I revisit the way I learned it the first time. So I'm going to rethink how I open the door. When I teach it, I usually step out, bring the arms up and down together. But I like this way better. Bring the legs together, that strand of pearls. Shoulders are heavy, legs are heavy, crown of the head is light, tailbone is tucked. As you inhale, shift the weight to the right leg. Step out left. Inhale, arms come up, legs straighten. Exhale. Knees bent a little bit, elbows lead the way. That's opening the door. Let's do that a few more times. Step the feet together. All those cues for alignment. Shift weight to the right so you can lift the left and step out. Once you're out here, arms come up. Elbows heavy, sink down into the knees as the hands come down. Let's do it one more time. Good. Now we'll do some Tai Chi walking, but we're going to stay kind of in 3 steps, like one step this way and one step that way. So we're not actually walking in a line. The legs. Bring your right foot next to your left. Come up on your toes. I always have my knee open. Still have a bend in the left knee. This is a right T-step. I'm going to shift the weight to the left leg as I step out with my right to the heel of my foot, shifting forward past the ball of my foot and to the toes. I have about 60% of my weight here and 40% back here. Let's do that again. T-step, weights on the left, step out with the right, heel, ball, toe. That's a right bow step. So there's 2 steps, T-step, bow step. Let's do it one more time on this side, then we'll practice on the other. Right T, right bow, and back. One more time. Right T, right bow, and back. Second side. Left T. Now my weight is on my right leg. Stepping out left to left bow. Do it again. We'll do 2 more. Left T. Left bow. 60% here, 40 here. One more. Left T. Left bow. Before we leave the legs, let me show you how to transition smoothly from one side to the other. So we'll start with the legs together. Let's start with the left side. I'm not used to mirroring you with Tai Chi walking. Usually I turn around a bit, so this is a little challenge to my brain. I'm going to send my weight to my right, come up with a left T-step. Step out to the left, heel, ball, toe. Now shift back, turn the toes towards me, slide the right leg up next to the left. Now you have a right T-step. Right bow. Shift back, toes towards me, left T, left bow. Toes towards me, right T, right bow. Once more each side. Left T, left bow, right T, right bow, and feet together. So hard as I try not to move forward as I do that, I inch my way forward. So you may be having that same experience. But the goal is to keep yourself kind of in this plane so we don't actually walk. Now, if you've worked with me before, you know that we can take off walking like that, and that's fine too, but it's a little difficult on the video. When we get back together, we'll do some more of that. So the arms, embracing the moon and petting the wild horse's mane. Embracing the moon, left hand goes between your belly button and your pubic bone. So this is right at the level of the lower dantian. Right hand goes on top, like around the mouth. So this is embracing the moon. Curve the hands and imagine you're holding the moon. Now we're going to switch and go the other way. Switch and go the other way. So we're just going from embracing the moon to embracing the moon to embracing the moon. But we need to add part or pet the wild horse's mane. So from embracing the moon, I'll turn. You're going to bring the bottom hand forward and up. And this becomes a horse's head. This is the ear, this is the face. I'm going to take my hand and pet the wild horse's mane. Now I switch and embrace the moon this way. Bring the other hand up, pet the wild horse's mane, embrace the moon. I'll turn towards you again. Pet the wild horse's mane, embrace the moon. Pet, embrace, pet, embrace, pet, embrace. Now we're going to put that together with the feet. Okay? Feet are together. We're going to start by shifting the weight. I really have to think about this. Shifting the weight to the right. Left T-step, embrace the moon. So now my right hand is below, left hand's on top. As I step out in my bow step, at the wild horse's mane, embracing the moon as I turn on the heel, dragging my right foot up into a T-step. Right bow, at the wild horse's mane, embrace the moon, turn on the heel. Now left bow, at the wild horse's mane, pivot on the heel, embrace the moon. Right T-step, right bow, at the wild horse's mane, embrace the moon. Left T-step, I'm coming closer to you because I was moving. Pet, embrace, pet, embrace, and let's end in a left T. So let's put that whole thing together, starting with opening the door, and then our T-step, bow step, combined with embracing the moon and petting the wild horse's mane. Bring the feet together, so closed quad, pausing here, remembering the strand of pearls, remembering the dinosaur tail. Feel the breath. Crown of the head, the by-way point is light. And open up to receive that energy from the sky. The legs are heavy and sinking and rooting into the earth to receive the energy from the earth. Shifting your weight to your right. Step out left. Bring your arms up to shoulder height. Straighten the legs. Exhale, elbows lead the way. Sink into the knees. Embrace the moon. Draw your left foot in for a left T. Left bow. Pat the wild horse's mane. Embrace the moon. Right T. Right bow. Pat the wild horse's mane. Embrace the moon. Left. Left bow. Pat the wild horse's mane. Embrace the moon. Right T. Pat the wild horse's mane. Embrace the moon. Left T. Left bow. Pat. Embrace. Right T. let's just keep going. One more time. And end in a left T and embrace the movement. How'd you do? It's a lot to put both together, and I'm telling you, I try every time I do that not to move forward, and I end up inching my way forward. So I guess that's something for me to work on. So that's the first couple of movements that we'll learn, and that's part of these 9 beginner movements. Next week when we get together, we're going to repulse the monkey. And if you've been with me before, you know when I teach Tai Chi walking, I teach a repulse the monkey movement. This one's a little different because we're staying kind of in one plane, or at least I'm making that effort to stay in one plane. Instead of walking that way, and then we would have to walk backwards in the 24 short form. So in this abbreviated beginner 9 movement form, this 9 movement flow, repulse the monkey's a little bit different. So we'll do that next time. Why don't we do a little chi massage before we go our separate ways again? We're going to start with the right leg. We're going to make those fists, gentle fists, and tap all up and down that leg. All the places it feels good to tap. And then move on to the left. And the arms, slapping or chopping, rolling as you go. The fists to the chest, collarbone, maybe even up over the shoulders, and the other arm. And then bring your hands together and rub them, rub them, rub them. And let the hands be close but not touching. Again, seeing if you can feel that chi now. Little tiny movement back and forth. Let's smooth the chi. Starting with one leg, one hand in front, one behind, one on the inside, one on the outside. Second side, front and back, inside and outside. And on the arms, like you have water, like you're pushing off the arms. Second side, push, push, push. Now rub the hands together one more time. And cover your eyes. Feel the heat. Now opening the eyes to gaze into the palms. Extend your arms forward in a gesture of sharing with each other. Release your arms down to the sides. We can share and receive, so let's do a little bit of that. Step back with your left leg, and we're going to shift forward, releasing and sharing chi with each other, and then draw back to receive. 2 more times this side shift. Share, back and receive. One more. And second side. Stepping back right. Forward to share. Soften and draw back to receive. 2 more. Then step the feet together. And we're going to close from the left. So arms come up and down as you step the leg in. Gather, reach up to the sky, way up there. Bring the hands together so the low points touch. Exhale, draw that energy to the heart. And may you have peaceful thoughts, peaceful words, peaceful heart, and a peaceful world. Namaste. Thank you all. Get outside sometime today. It's